isn't he? He's getting his bottle 3 times a day now. Getting ready to go to 2 times a day. But today what I wanted to talk to you guys about is one plant that all of you guys should be growing. It is so versatile and it is probably one of the easiest, literally the easiest plants you can grow, and it keeps coming back every year because it's a perennial. So stay tuned. You want a bottle? That was a smooth getaway. All right, so welcome to my garden area. Right now, everything is kind of dead. It's kind of waiting to wake up. So, looking forward to that. But what I wanted to talk to you about is this plant right here. This is a plant from the allium family. So it's in the same family as your garlic and your onions and your leeks, okay? Alliums are amazing things to grow because of their health benefits, as well as adding flavor to our food, of course. But what they can do is they're great for detoxification. Alliums are wonderful for your skin health. It's great for your heart health, and it's excellent at like anti-inflammatory and for your immune system. So these are things that I add to my diet daily. But for a lot of you, you may not be able to grow an onion or a garlic because it might take a little bit more space that you're not able to do. But this is a chive. These are chives. And a lot of people are like, a chive? I put that on my baked potato. You know how you have sour cream and chives? But besides that, they have so many other uses. For a chive, it's kind of a flavor between a very mild onion and a garlic kind of flavor. And I like to use these things. I'll just chop them up and I put them in my salad, because a lot of the times maybe you don't have an onion, or maybe the onion taste is just too much. So I'll go ahead and I'll add chives to different dishes. You can make them into sauces if you put them in, you know, yogurt dressing, like ranch dressing. You can put them, you know, on sandwiches, on your tacos. You can do so many different things with them. And the neat thing about these guys is they are indestructible. So let's say you can't grow in a garden and you have a big pot. You can put them in a big pot. Let them just keep coming back year after year after year. So these things are going to grow, all right? And then in spring, or so, you know, as spring goes on a little bit, they're going to get this beautiful purple ball. And this is this variety. You're going to get a purple ball, and then those are going to have all the little seeds in it. But that little purple ball at the top, you're going to use, like you could cut it and you'll get bunches of little bitty oniony flavored, you know, tasting in your salad, or on top of your tacos, or on top of dishes, or on your potatoes, you know, or whatever you want to put it on. And then you can utilize them. I know a lot of people will use the flowers, the purple ball, the flowers. You know, you can saute them in some butter and eat them like that. I fermented the tops, so there's a lot of different things you can do with the tops of the chives. But then, when you look at them, they'll kind of start to get droopy and look ugly after they went through the full process of going from here to the flower. Well, what you can do is you get them and you just grab them at the bottom. It's just like you're going to the hair salon and getting a haircut. And all you'll do is you just get your scissors and you're going to cut them, you know, a couple inches from the bottom, and you go snip, snip, snip. You get your big handful, and I can harvest my chives about 5 times. I usually do during a season, and it's just amazing. And these guys keep coming back up. They're always one of the first. They come up like with crocuses and your daffodils in the springtime. They are one of the first guys to always awaken and come up. And they, without a doubt, no matter what happens to them, you might dig them up, the dirt goes down, you cover them up with more dirt, they just keep coming up, and they are hardy and they're wonderful. They add so much flavor to your meals. And then this Friday with the purple flowers, there's another one they call garlic chives, and I'm going to show you that. That's over here. Before we go, I wanted to show you something that is dear to my heart. So come on over here. So as you can see, these lovely plants growing here. Over here, they're growing all over the place. And they start to emerge just like the chives do every spring. And then those plants that you see that most people say are noxious weeds are called dandelions. And dandelions are amazing superfood. They are loaded with so much nutrition that you can't even believe. And you guys haven't seen my video I did called The Many Uses of Dandelions. Go back and find that one because that's a really good video. It'll give you a lot of ideas that you can do with them because they're very versatile and you can do so much from making drinks to salads to adding them as garnishes or they're wonderful. So don't forget your dandelion greens, especially in the spring, because in the springtime they are the most tender, they taste the best, so that's when you want to harvest them, is earlier in spring. All right, come on, let's find those garlic leeks. And over here I just have a different variety. These are called garlic leeks. Instead of having a purple flower at the top, these are going to have white flowers at the top, and then the leaf is much flatter on this one. Same thing. It has a very mild garlicky onion flavor. Actually, it's very good just to munch on. So if I'm out in the garden, I'll just kind of chew on it. It's really, really good. Just don't go kiss anybody. But they're wonderful just to add, like I say, is to your salads, to your sandwiches, on a hamburger. And the reason these chives are so versatile is because if you, like I say, you can't grow onions or you can't grow garlics. It's something that everyone can add to add flavor to our foods because really, you know, if you're making a potato or you're making something meat, you want a little extra flavor. So this is something that anybody can do in a pot. You can put it out in a little raised bed somewhere. It'll grow and it'll keep coming back year after year after year. It's that gift that keeps on giving and giving and giving and giving, adding that flavor and zest and spice into your life. And I can't tell you how much I just love this plant, and it is indestructible. You cannot do anything to it, and it just keeps coming back no matter what happens. I mean, Molly's been in this bed because sometimes, you know, over the winter there's mice that bed down in here, and she'll scratch, and this thing was like bare roots down there. I mean, it just keeps coming back. So it is a very hardy plant, a wonderful perennial that you guys should all, if you haven't started growing it, and you like the taste of onions and garlic, start growing it in a pot or in a raised bed or down in the ground somewhere. So I want to know from you guys if you're going to start growing chives or some of the recipes or the things you use your chives for. I would love to hear from you, and let me know if you're excited about gardening too. Have a great day, and I will see you in the garden because we have a lot of videos coming up soon. I'm going to be in here a lot. Have a good day. Bye. Did you guys know that in the 16th, 17th, and 1800s, chocolate was consumed as a beverage? There was no such thing as a chocolate candy bar. Well, we're bringing chocolate tea back to the 21st century because it's loaded with antioxidants our body loves, and it's a great source of magnesium that's wonderful for bone and heart health. It's a great addition to your coffee machine or your French press or just along with your favorite sweetener. You can find it on offgridwithdougandstacy.com along with our brand new tea infuser, simple to use for easy steeping. Cheers!